How's it going, cleaners? My name's JustHauntr, and today I want to talk to you about my newest obsession, Back 4 Blood, and specifically its card game system. Because definitely for me, one of the most difficult aspects of this game was the card game system in general. This is a completely new concept from like the horde zombie shooting type games, and a lot of people kind of get confused and want to talk about, what are these cards? What exactly do they do? What cards should I be focusing on at the beginning of my campaign? And with the beta continuing from August 12th through the 16th, I know there's going to be a lot of players, and I want to be able to share what I learned in my 25 plus hours of actually playing the game and stuff that I actually did my own digging into when I wasn't playing the game. So that being said, the goal of this video is to just simplify the card game system for you guys, give you some tips on how to build your deck, and what are some good cards that you should probably focus on at the very beginning of the game. With that being said, let's get to slaying. First off, the basic question. What are these cards, right? Back 4 Blood, the game, utilizes a card system for you, the player, and even for the computer throwing obstacles at you. The cards the computer uses are called corruption cards. So corruption cards are basically these cards chosen by the AI. These cards kind of add a little bit of flavor to the round you're playing in. So like this one here is pretty basic, since it says, we'll be able to earn 400 copper, the in-game currency, if everyone survives the round. There's going to be some other cards that might throw certain enemies into the round, or challenges you might have to achieve for some extra special bonuses. It's supposed to give the game a little bit more of a replayability factor, and they're pretty straightforward. Now, the most important cards we want to talk about are these cards called active cards, right? So active cards serve to give you bonuses and abilities that you get from the cards you play, or the bonuses your teammates play for the team, or also you get active cards from your teammates depending on which character they end up playing. For example, like Hoffman here. Hoffman's abilities are that he gets one extra offensive inventory slot for like an extra grenade, and that's only good for Hoffman, but his team effect states that he gives everyone a plus 10% max ammo capacity for all weapons, which is good, basically for everyone on your team. So his card will show up on your allies' active cards list like you would have any other active card you pull from your deck. Now, decks are special 15 card, decks that you can set up before going into a match. Every round, 5 cards are going to be drawn at random from your deck, and you'll be able to choose one depending on the bonuses you want. The best way to choose a card, seriously, either one, you can pick whichever card you want, but if you want to be like more strategic about it, is to pick a card based on a round, or just kind of like negating the corruption card. So like, for example, if one says everyone needs to survive the round, taking cards like Inspiring Sacrifice or Second Chance are some pretty solid options here, as they keep up and help with survivability. Now, there's also some randomness as well here, as there's not a guarantee that you're going to be pulling these cards. Just like any other card game, there's somewhat of a randomness here, okay? So, however, your starter card is probably the most important card, okay? So this is super important, because the card that sits at your #1 spot in your deck is a card that you automatically start with every single round, guaranteed. So you'll want to choose like the strongest card, or the card you want to base your playstyle around at #1, since it's always going to be a bonus that you will be having and being applied to your active list every single round from the beginning of your game. And also, if you decide to choose one card over another card that you still really want, don't worry, you're still going to be able to pick it up. It's the same concept like whatever 4 cards you don't choose, just keep getting reshuffled into your deck, as it were. So basically, a huge tip also for deck building is to always pick your #1 card, the first card, put it in the #1 slot. That will complement the rest of your deck and just the play style that you want to run. Granted, the longer the game goes, the more cards you can accumulate, and they do not go away. I mean, this is barring something down the line that the developers like maybe haven't mentioned yet, but at least for the beta, every single card you choose will stay with you until the game is over. Also, if you're not sure what certain cards do, many of them have a hover option. So, for example, here, the Ammo Mule. the card gives 75% ammo capacity, right? It's a big bonus and all that. But at the expense, it says the disability of support accessories, which means, like it says, you can no longer pick them up, which is huge because support accessories is basically like med packs, pills, anything else that can heal you. So you won't be able to basically heal yourself. If you find a med pack, you're not going to be able to pick it up. If you find pills, you're not going to be able to pick it up. So if you're low on health, you know, you're going to have to build around that. And lastly, before I kind of finish this video up, I want to talk to you guys about the supply lines tab. So what the supply lines tab is, it helps you unlock other cards, cosmetics, and just other stuff like sprays related to the game. In the beta, you don't really need to worry about the sprays or cosmetics or whatever, but this is going to help you unlock more cards. By just playing the game, you'll earn some supply points and others like that. If you want some more info on the supply points, like I said, just like the video, comment down below, and I'll make sure another video regarding them is made. But basically, really to try and utilize the supply lines to unlock other stronger cards you can use in the deck, after each run, go through the supply lines and choose some cards you want to try out in your next deck. Obviously, you're going to pick some probably like sprays as well, just to get past to go pick some other cards. But really, at the end of your runs and stuff like that, when you have a bunch of supply points, just go through there, decide which ones you want to try out, and you'll be able to unlock those cards as well. And that's all for the basics of the card system. If I missed anything, or if you guys have other questions that you want answered, feel free to rage about it or leave a question about it down below in the comment section. I will get to it as soon as possible, or my moderators will be able to help you guys out. If you want to see me in action, feel free to come follow me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/JustHauntr. I stream every Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. It's a really cool community over there. Very, very welcoming group of people. So don't be shy. We're really, really awesome people, especially if you like horror movies and stuff. And if you like horror movies and horror video games, horror adjacent stuff, feel free to leave a subscription. That's my content. That's what I love doing. I honestly would love to make some more Back 4 Blood content for you guys. So if this is some video that you actually really enjoy, feel free to leave a like. Feel free to leave a comment down below telling me some stuff that you guys want to know about the game. And I would love to make some more Back 4 Blood content for you guys. With that being said, good luck out there, cleaners, and may the cards forever be in your favor.